Hello and welcome back to Ekcel Academy's YouTube channel. We are presenting the current affairs update for 20th May 2020. Now before we proceed ahead, let me just remind you that our free video classes are available on our website. You can click on the link which is given in the description, register yourself and make the best uses of the video classes which we have already uploaded. You can find video classes on business communication, legal aptitude, then economics and business environment, and on current affairs. Our app is available on Google Play Store. You can download the app and make the use of the content which is uploaded in the app. Let me just tell you that we have uploaded the overview of communications and presentation skills syllabus, which is part B of paper 4 in our channel. You can listen through the video and understand the different aspects that you would be studying in communication and presentation skills. This is paper 4's part B. Paper 4 has got two parts, part A and part B. Part A deals with current affairs and part B is the Viva Voce. So you can listen to the video and understand more about part B, and in the days to come we would be uploading more videos related to the subject. Let's start with the first news bit. Now this clearly shows that differences between US and China is increasing, and you can expect more things to come in the days. That's how the things are appearing at this point. Now Nasdaq, which is the stock exchange in the US, has come out with new listing rules keeping in mind the Chinese IPOs. Now what are these IPOs? IPO stands for initial public offer. When a company for the first time goes public and wants to collect money from the investors, they release something called the IPOs, and for the Chinese companies to come out with IPOs, the Nasdaq has set out a new set of rules. So it is a clear case of some sort of targeting that's happening towards the Chinese companies. This is on one side. On the other side, if you see, Trump has threatened WHO. WHO is World Health Organization, and Donald Trump is the president of the USA, and he has threatened WHO to cut off all the fundings that US does for the WHO's activities. And he has told that WHO is very mild in its actions against China, and USA feels that the entire corona issue is created by China, and China is wholly and solely responsible for the pandemic. So now it is both on the economic front and in the political front. We are seeing China being attacked by the US. Not just US, there are many countries across the world which are coming out very strongly against China, and they feel that the coronavirus is a manufactured virus by China. Anyway, we shall have to wait and see till things come out completely and we have complete information about this entire thing. Right, let's go ahead. German footwear maker to shift production to India from China. We had discussed in our earlier videos that around 1,000 companies are planning to shift from China to India, and India is proactively working towards getting these companies to India. We have also read that India has found out that they can give 2 times the area of Luxembourg country of Europe. There are lands available in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra. So in all these places, India is ready to give lands to the new set of companies. We had also read that BHEL is ready to share its facility so that these companies can come and start their operations very quickly. So all these things were being discussed. Now we see a German footwear manufacturer which has a capacity of producing 3 million pairs of footwear in a year is shifting to Uttar Pradesh. Now we had also read that Uttar Pradesh has categorized logistics and warehousing under industries, and it seems to be paying for them now. Now we can expect many more companies to follow. So this is a good news, and the name of the company is important. It is Volkswellx, VONWELLX. This is the name of the company which is shifting from Germany to India. Right, let's go ahead. NMC Founder owes more than 250 million to BOB. This story seems to be never ending. It started with Vijay Mallya, then we had Nirav Modi, then we had Choksi. Now there is Shetty, BR Shetty, who is a defaulter. Now this shows that a lot of money has been given to a lot of industrialists and businessmen, and it is getting converted to NPA. NPA stands for non-performing assets, which is very, very bad for a bank. This is loans being given and repayment not happening. It's really worrisome for anybody. Anyway, so this is another news which you have to keep track of. Revenue stress at startups, 40% halt operations. This is also not a great news for us. So India is one of the countries where a lot of startups are being established, and it is expected that India will become one of the strongest and very popular hubs for startups. Unfortunately, because of this pandemic, just like the MSMEs, the startups are also suffering. Most of the time these startups will not have any funding. In few cases there will be no bank assistance also. It is the promoters who will pool their money. There is something called bootstrapping, which is very, very common term that is used in startup ecosystem. Bootstrapping is where the startup promoters would collect money from their immediate family, extended family and friends, and they start the business. So they'll not be financially very strong or rich, so they mostly depend on the cash flow that comes into the company. So when there is pandemic, because of the pandemic, there is lockdown everywhere, operations not happening, and there's a good chance of these companies suffering badly, and we see that 40% of them have already stopped their operations, which is really saddening. We hope that things will be all right, and they would be able to bounce back very strongly and make the best use of all the opportunities they get. Right, let's go ahead. The next news says Lending Cart raises 320 crores. Now, Lending Cart is a company which is planning to serve the micro industries who are generally not served by the public sector and the private sector banks, is what the company's statement says. So they would like to cater to the micro and small enterprises. It is a technology-driven company, and they are into lending business, and they have been able to get 320 crores in the form of equity. It's good because we all know that the backbone of any developing economy like that of India would definitely be the micro, small and the medium enterprises. So it's a good news that this much of money will be available to the MSMEs or the micro and small enterprises, and it will help them do better in business. Right. The last news bit, little technical in nature, but let's understand this. Vodafone Idea moves from circle-based operation model to cluster-based. So for us, what's important is Vodafone is moving from circle-based to cluster-based. That is something which we have to remember. Right. So this was the news update for the day. Please register yourself by going to our website and make the best use of the content. Thank you very much.